I created new file 34.html. This is my notes. We did transition yesterday. Okay. Yesterday I showed you about transition. If we want to apply multiple transition, I can say top, comma, I can say left property, I can comma, I can give border radius, comma, I can give the background color, or different properties I can define with the comma separated. And for each property, how much duration you want and how much delay you want, each will be comma separated. So top will be attached to 2s, 2s will be attached to 0s for the delay. Left will be attached to 1s, 1s will be attached to 0.5s. Border radius will be attached to 0.5s and the delay will be 1s. Background color will be duration will be 0.5s and delay will be 1.5s. So this we can combine the properties in the transition. So let's go today's topic. Today's topic is animation. So this is the real animation we are doing. It's a very simple animation, not the very like Flash or some other software. This is simple animation in the CSS, not very high jaggy animation. So how to do that animation? I will create a div tag, the class of box1, and I'll give some properties to this box1. And the property will be, so since I want to create the animation, I need to create one selector that is called keyframes. You have to create this keyframes for all the animations. After keyframes, you have to give some name. For example, name1, whatever name you want to give, and start the curly bracket. And inside the curly bracket, there are a couple of ways to write the keyframes. First way is I can say from, and I will give some properties. I will say background color of red is the initial position. From background color red, it should be the initial position. And 2 means what is the final position, destination. I will give the properties at the final position. I will say background color is yellow. So I gave one property in the from field and one property in the to field, and then I created this one keyframe. So that means name1 should start from red color and end with the yellow color. Now what I will do, I will create some properties to that box1. I will say box1, I will say width of 200 pixel, height of 200 pixel, and I'll say background color, and even if I don't give this background color, it's fine, animation will take care. But here let's say I'm giving some background color, so to start with, to see it as a without animated box. And here I give 3 property. Now I have to attach this animation which I created to this box1. So what I'll give, I will take this name1 and I will attach this to this box1. So I will say animation name. I'll say animation name and I'll give name1 which I created above. What name I created? Name1. So I'll put name1. And how much duration you want. So these two things are required. Animation duration. I say I want 4 seconds. So when I load the page, it will run the animation and it will run for 4 seconds. And what will be the starting color? It will be red. What will be the final color? It will be yellow. So let's try to do this. Let me run this on the browser. So color is changing. I can refresh. It's still a color from red to yellow. And once it goes to yellow, it defaults to the red property which initially I defined here. So it runs from red to yellow, and after completing the yellow, it goes to its default property that is called the red. If I give this property here black, you will see initially it goes from red to yellow and then it will go to default property of black. So this is how animation works. Let's create one more example of animation. Here I created a keyframe. So I will create another keyframe, and here I will say name 2, and here I gave the from to, but here I will not give from to, I will give some different property. I will say 0%, means initial is the 0%. What will be the property at 0%? I will say background color of red. Okay, and what will be the property at 25%? I will say at 25%, background should change to yellow. Similarly, I will say at 50%, background should change to blue, and at 100%, background should change to green. So I can give different percentage. Let's say I give the 4 seconds time. So after 1 second, it will change to yellow. Then after 1 second, it will change to blue. And after 1 second, it will change to green. If I would have given 8 seconds, so after every 2 seconds, the color would have changed. So let's run this. And now what I'll do, instead of name 1, I will call the name 2. So that name 2 should be applied to this box. So it's going to all the property and then coming to the black again, because it runs through all the color. In the end, it becomes black, which I gave it here. So this is the second example which we did in the animation. Let's go with the third example. I will create keyframes name 3, and here I will say 0%. I'll give some properties. For example, I'll say background color red. I'll give some more properties. Left should be 0 pixel. Okay. Top should be 0 pixel. So it will be on the left side 0 pixel, top side 0 pixel. Then I'll give 25%. At 25%, I'll say background should be yellow. And I'll say left should be 200 pixel and top should be 0 pixel. Then I'll go to the 50% and I'll say background color should be blue, left should be 200 pixel and top should be 200 pixel. Now I'll go to 75%. I'll say background color will be green, left will be 0 pixel, top will be 200 pixel. And then I'll go to 100%. And I'll say background color should be red again, and left will be 0 pixel and top will be 0 pixel. As you remember the position lecture, this left and top will not work if we don't give the position of relative or absolute. I will give position of relative to my box so that this animation should work. Otherwise, if I don't give position relative or absolute, this will not work. Left and top will not work. Now change our animation to name 3 and let's run it. So it's changing the position 1 second. It's reaching to the top left 200. It's going left 200, top 200, left 200, top 200, and left 0, top 0. So this is the one way of giving the animation. I can also give animation delay of, for example, 2 seconds. So the animation will start after 2 seconds. So after one round, it stops here. So it only runs for the one time. But if I want to run multiple times, I can say animation iteration count. So if I say iteration count 5 times, the animation will run 5 times. If I want to run it for infinite times, non-stop, I can say infinite. So once I say infinite, it will not stop. It will go on continuously moving. So it will not stop. Since it will not stop, let's do it for one time only. I don't want to, or 3 times maybe. I can also give animation direction, and direction I can give reverse. So from where it was coming in the end, it will start in the reverse direction. So now it's going from the bottom to up. Previously it was going from right to bottom to up. I can also give the direction of alternate. One time it will go front direction, second time it will go reverse direction. Then third time it will go normal direction, fourth time it will go reverse direction. Next, let's see if we have any more properties. Okay, so similarly what we did in translation, we will also go with animation timing function. Like we give in the translation transition, that linear or ease in or ease out, that same thing we can give. So linear will be normal speed which it goes. So let's put ease. So ease will slow start, then fast, and then slow. So yeah, like we did yesterday, we can give another, whatever we want. Ease in, ease out, ease in out, linear, and ease, only ease, and ease in out. So these are the properties which we use in the animation. So first we will define the keyframe, then we define the box, and then we attach the keyframe to box. So I am giving you this in the chat. So try practicing this one. Now let's go to the JavaScript. So yesterday we did shift and unshift and pop, push, pop. So let's go further now. Today, let's go JavaScript. Okay, let me open the console.log and we'll start one JavaScript.
Could I ask a question about the animation?
Yeah,
Is that how people make loading screens? Like the
no,
loading? Oh, is
no.
that different?
Loading is something you need to get the image from the Google, and then using JavaScript, you hide it or show it. And let's say if you want to hide it, just initially hide it, and when Ajax call comes, you unhide it, and then once Ajax call return something, then you hide it, something like that.
Okay, thank you.
You can use animation, means you can use div tag with with some animation on it, kind of thing. But generally, people don't use animation for that.
Okay. Like the loading when you come to a screen and it's like thinking, you know how like sometimes a bar raises or like a little circle with,
Right,
some kind
right,
of loading.
right. So I generally, when I did some loading in the Ajax call, so I generally get the image loading GIF. So I
Like
go
an
to
animated
images,
GIF or something?
loading GIF. So I choose whichever I want, and then using jQuery or any JavaScript, we can hide and unhide. So let's see if we have this loading kind of thing like this. So they use this image and they hide or show the image. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So we will do that loading part if when we do the Ajax kind of thing. We need to show this loading in the Ajax.
How do you spell that? Is it Ajax?
Ajax, AJAX.
Oh,
Asynchronous
Ajax.
call.
Okay. Thank you.
Asynchronous call to the server. We use this one loading.
Great. Thank you.
So I will create array called as numbers from 1 to 15. Now I will I will use now one of the JavaScript property called as splice. Okay, splice is something which removes the element from the array, and it also adds the element into the array. So we'll see some of the examples. So it removes and adds. So let's see now only the removal part. I'll say numbers splice, and in the splice I will say I want to delete from the fifth position. And how many records I want to delete? Two records I want to delete. So what is the fifth position? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 6 number and 7 number. These two will be deleted if I run this one. So I want to delete from the fifth position. Fifth position is the sixth number. And how many records I want to delete? 2. That means 6 and 7. Let's say instead of 2, I put 3. So that means 6, 7, 8. 3 will be deleted. I'll press enter. So you will see whatever is deleted is the return 6, 7, 8. Now if I print the numbers, 6, 7, 8 is gone. Let's do it again with different value. Now I'll say numbers dot splice. I will start with let's say seventh number position and I'll delete 1. So what will be deleted? Now in this is the array. I put 7 position and delete 1 record. So what will be deleted?
8.
8, because 7th position is 8 and we are deleting only 1 record. Let's run it. So 8 is deleted, and if I run the numbers now, You will see 8 is gone. Let's try it again with different value. This is my numbers again. So if I say numbers dot splice fifth comma 0, now what will be deleted?
6 or
Hmm?
Nothing.
yeah,
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, 0 means nothing. So it's the same. Nothing is deleted. So we saw the deleting part. So you have to specify the position and how many records you want to delete it. If you want to save that in some variable, so you can create the new variable deleted rows is equal to size 1. So now if I do deleted rows, it will give 8. So if you want to save it in some variable, you can put variable equal to this one, and then the result will be saved in this variable. Now we saw the deletion. Deletion is starting point and number of elements. Now we will see some more example, which is not deletion, which is deletion plus adding. So this is my initial number. So now what I will say numbers dot splice. I will say from the fifth position, delete 1. What will be deleted?
6.
6. And then I will say whatever value I will put, for example 100, that will be added at the point of 6. And if I give more value 101, then these two value will be added instead of 6. So 6 will be deleted and these two will be added in place of 6. Like if I say 102, that means 6 will be deleted and these three will be added at the point of 6. So if I enter it, so 6 is deleted and 3 is added at that point. So initial one is which position, how many records you want to delete it, and how many records you want to add it. So this is the value we use in the splice. Let's try again. I will start the numbers again. And now I will say numbers dot splice. I want to start with a 5. I will say then 0. Then I will say 2, 3, 4. Now tell me which record will be deleted and which record will be added, where it will be added.
None.
Null will be deleted, but which will be added?
None.
No, this
Oh,
does not
okay.
specify that none will be added. So these three will be added
After 6.
after 6. Yes,
Oh,
after 6. So let's see now numbers. After 5, it's adding because it is the sixth position. It is adding at the sixth position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means sixth number is there. So it will start from there, not after 6. It is after 5 because from the sixth position, these three numbers should come. So sixth position is the sixth one. So 6 will be replaced, moved forward, and at the position of 6, we will add this 3 number. But since we are not deleting anything, so 6 will push to the right side.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our. Let's try one more example. I will take the numbers again, this numbers. Now I will say numbers dot splice. I will say 5, 3, 2, 3, 4. Now tell me which elements will be deleted and where, which element will be added where.
6.
Only one element will be deleted?
Um,
3
6, 7,
elements.
8.
3 elements. So which 3 element will be deleted?
6, 7, 8.
3, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8. It's 3 means 3 number. Which position? Fifth position. Fifth position is this one. 6, 7, 8. These 3 will be deleted because I am saying fifth position delete 3. 6, 7, 8. And add this 3 in replacement. So 6, 7, 8 will be deleted and 2, 3, 4 will be added. So if I do numbers now, so 6, 7, 8 is deleted and 2, 3, 4 is added. Let's try one more. I will say numbers dot splice 2 comma 4 comma 1 comma 1 comma 1. Tell me which position, from which position, how many will be deleted?
3, 4, 5, and 6. Replace
Yes.
with 1, 1, 1.
So 3, 4, 5, 6 will be deleted and 1, 1, 1 will be added instead of that. Rest will remain same. So 3, 4, 5 is gone, 1, 1, 1 is added and rest remains same. So this is all about the splice. It's many practical JavaScript things are used using the splice. Many times you will use this splice in the JavaScript. So this one was about JavaScript. Now let's move to our project. So
I didn't get it in the chat. Did you put it in the chat?
you did not get it. I forgot, I think. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I only saved here. Sorry. So this is all with results you need to sort out. Okay.
Thank you.
So now, what are the steps to move our website to the production server? First step is take the backup of database. I showed you yesterday. Second is buy the domain. Third is buy the hosting. When you buy the hosting, they will give the email, and email will have name servers like ns1 dot name server dot net, something like that, or ns2 dot name server dot net. This is provided by a hosting company. You have to take this number and put it inside this domain. You will take these two name servers and put it inside the domain. So once you put this hosting name servers to domain, then both will be tied together. Domain and hosting will be tied together. So that this domain know I have to point to this hosting, and this hosting knows this domain is pointing to me. Then domain will be tied to hosting. Once domain is tied to hosting, create a new website. Add a domain in the hosting with proper file location. Once you tie these together, go to the hosting, add a domain, and tell which file location is for this domain. Seventh, upload files to the server. So this upload file to the server can come before even all the steps. We can put it here in the 2 number or 1A. because we have to give this proper file location, and file location we can only give if we have the files on the server. So that's the reason we will upload the files before even giving this location. Sometimes you don't have any hosting and domain, you need to create a new one, then you may need to go through all steps this and add this later on, but it's okay. Whatever you do, you have to later on edit it. So this, after this one, create a database on the server. Then whatever database you took the backup, you have to upload this database on the server. Upload your local database to the server. Then verify the site, and then maybe create cron jobs and do whatever you want, blah 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 blah. We'll do the step by step all the procedure again now. So let me go to, first I'll commit whatever it is in my directory, so that so I'll commit. Before I do anything, I generally commit all the files. Okay, don't have any. Okay, now first step is to take the backup of the database. I'll go here. So I have more tables also which I created for my personal thing, but you may have only LR reminder and LR users. So just take a backup database SQL dump. Like create a DB folder in your project structure and save it there and export it, and then cancel it. Now we'll go to the domain first. I told you free.k domain is available. You can buy from there. Since I already bought it, I can log into this account. And I'll go to my domains. So I already bought life reminder, and then I will go here and see what are my name servers are there. So these are the two name servers which I got from my hosting provider. So I will try to put those name servers in the life reminder project. So I will go here and manage domain, and here I will go to name servers. I already put those name server here. So generally it was default name server. I choose the custom name server and I put the name servers which my hosting service provider has given to me. And then I click the change name server. But since now I have this name server, so I am fine on this domain part. Now let's go to the hosting part. So before I go to hosting part, I will upload all the files on the server. So let's do that one. So to upload all the files, we need the FTP tools. So I will go here and click the add-on and there is one add-on in the Windows or Mac, in both, in Firefox add-on, or I click extension, I will click the Fire FTP. This is the Fire FTP. I will click install. I will also add Fire FTP button. Okay, then I will restart my Firefox. So once FTP is added, I can go to the tools. I'll go to the web developer and click the Fire FTP. And in the Fire FTP, I will create my account. That is, I will put the hosting details. So the hosting details are like this. I don't remember, so I will find. So 67, it's 67 dot 225 dot 208 dot 62. This is my TPMKGX. I give some name, account name, any name. I will put my username. I'll put my password, and then I'll click OK. And I'll click the connect button. Once I click connect button, all the files on the server will be displayed here. I'll go to the public.html folder. So whenever you get this file, go to public.html, because all the websites lies in the public.html. You cannot add it in the mail or PHP or SSL or temp. You cannot add it. You have to add it in the public.html file folder only. So I will create one project folder. Maybe I can create one folder. I'll right click it and create a directory called as project 2017. I will be putting all my details in this folder. So I'll go inside this folder. I will open my Dreamweaver and I will edit some files. For example, in the cron 1, we have 90 days. So this is fine. Past date is 90 days, right? This is fine. In the cron 2, this is 3 days. That is also fine. Let's update cron 2 also. 3 days. This is all are correct. So we don't need to worry. All are correct. Now I will choose my local folder on the left side. It will be inside. It's E drive. So let's put E drive. I will choose proper location on the left side. It's project 2017, and I will put all the files, and I will click this arrow button. So all the files from the left side will go to the right side. You may not have all the folders I created for my some of other stuff. You may have LR folder, connection folder, DB folder, templates folder. You may have these folders. So select all and move it to this particular project folder. Okay, so all folders are now on the server. Now, if I want to point life reminder.tk domain, which folder I should select, project 2017 or LR? LR, because project 2017 may be having all the projects which I have built, but I will put LR1 because my life reminder project lies in the LR folder. So I will choose the LR folder when I will create my domain. I will not choose project 2017. I will go into the project 2017, then go inside the LR and choose the LR folder. So let's do that one now. So let's go to my hosting. In the hosting, we have add-on domains. I'll click add-on domains. And here I will choose the my life reminder.tk. So what is the name of the domain? It's life reminder.tk. So I'll put the domain name life reminder.tk. So it will automatically create the subdomain kind of thing. So don't worry about this subdomain kind of thing. And then I feel some problem. It's not like that. It's not always like that. Let me go again. I'll click the add-on domain. Okay, let's try this one. And here I will go to the which folder? Project 2017. Then inside the project 2017, I will go to LR folder. Yeah, LR folder. And then I click add domain. It's adding. So domain added successfully. I'll go back. Now domain added successfully. Let's go to this domain. Okay, so can you see this one? Now tell me whether this will work or still not work. Something is pending or everything is done. Let's go to the notes. So we did the backup of the database. We uploaded the files. We bought the domain. We bought the hosting. We matched the both the names. Name server we put it in the domain, and domain will be tied to hosting, which we saw it. It is attached. Now we created a domain with proper file location, but we did not did these two steps. That is create the database and upload the database to the server. So let's do this part. We'll go to the admin panel and we'll go to the MySQL database. Okay, so we will create a database, new database. So maybe name is project 2017. So when I create project 2017, it a prefix with some letters. So our database is this complete path, not this project 2017. So this is the full path. And since we created one database, we need to create one user also. The user should be also created. So I will create a user also with the same name, project 2017. I can choose different name also. Okay, well, it's not allowing me more than characters, so I will say only project, or I can say PRJ17. It's a username is PRJ17. Password, I will put password only. It's not taking password. So I'll put passwords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Passwords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll create user. My username is created. You will see The username is also prefixed with this some letters. For you, it will be different. For me, it's a different. I will go back. Now I have to attach the database to the user. So I will choose the user from here. User is PRJ17, and I'll choose the database from here. Database is project 2017. So I need to tie both the things, user with the database. I will click add. Now user will be, and I will give privileges. I'll give all the privileges, add, edit, delete, all things should be allowed. I'll say make changes. So I saved this one already. I'll go back now. Now I'll confirm if my project is successfully attached to that user or not. So project 2017 is attached to this user. So it is successful. So now I saw that both are attached together. I'll go to the cPanel. You have to do this step again and again to remember. Right now, just see what I am doing. That later on, when you buy domain and hosting, you have to watch the video and do it multiple times. So I'll go to the phpMyAdmin. Instead of going to phpMyAdmin, I can also go into this my SQL Yog. I'll create a new connection. In the new connection, I'll put the host name. Host name is mkgalaxy.com. For you, it will be different. User, we saw the user. What is the user? Let's see what is the user we created. Consult PRJ17. PRJ17. What is the password? Passwords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll paste the connection. It's saying connection successful. I will not put database. It will show me all the database for that user. So it's showing me all the database for this user. I can see this is the database, right? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now what I will do, I will again go to my local connection. Let's see what is the local connection is there. This is my local and this is my this live. Okay, so this is my local connection, and what I'll do, I'll right click it and I'll say copy database to different hosts, different database. So I will select all the tables, and then in the target, this is my local, and in the target I will choose consult L project 2017. This is something which I created on the server, though I did not change the name, so it is showing like this. I should have changed the name. It's okay, but my database is correct. So I am copying structure and data both, right? I'll say copy. Copy successful. So now my all local data is exported to the server. If I want to see, I will change the window again and I'll refresh the object. So you will see all the tables are created here. All the data is there, right, which we created. So my database is created. Now still the site will not work. Now we have to do one more change. If I go in my connections, you will see the connection is with the local host. On the server, we don't have these settings. So we need to change this and upload this file again. So I will do this change now. So my user is consultlprj17. Okay, my password is passwords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will upload this file and then I will revert all the changes. So I can work locally also, and also I can work on the server. So right now I'm doing this for temporary, and then I will upload this file on the server, and then I will revert this file so that I can work locally also. And what is the database? What is the database? Okay, do you remember the database?
No.
Okay, I remember, but I want to see. Okay, this is the database. So instead of database, I will put consult.l project 2017. This localhost will also work on the server. So no need to change that localhost on the server. But if I change to something which I showed you, what was the localhost? Maybe I can say mkgalaxy.com. Okay, then also it's fine. But if I change to mkgalaxy.com, then I can, this will be disrupted because I change the details to the server one. So I can keep mkgalaxy.com, or I can keep localhost itself also on the server. It doesn't matter. The rest all things should be same like this. Now I will upload this file to the server. I'll go to my FTP and I'll only upload the connections folder again, and I'll overwrite. So once it is overwritten, that means connections folder on the server is this settings. I will revert my local things now. Okay. I revert to my local settings, so that on the local also it should work, and on the server also it should work. Okay. There is a problem. I did it in the wrong machine. What is the problem? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what is the problem?
I don't know. Sorry.
I am in the different folder, project 1, but I
Okay.
should be in the project 17.
Oh.
So I was in the wrong folder. Actually, I need to change it here. Okay, got it? The problem. Okay, now I will upload again. Okay, now it's correct. Now I'll revert these changes so that my local should work also. Okay, so now my server settings are also fine. So let's test it if at least login is working or not. I'll put live reminder. I'll go to user login.php to see if it's working or not. Let's see what is the login we have. So many at mkgalaxy.com and password is 1234. It's successful. That means my database is working fine. Otherwise, the login success would have not come. Right? It's checking in the database.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do some changes on those things. I see this drop the menu navigation is not as per my project, so let's change that one. Okay, so let's change first one, project name. Project name should be live reminder.pk, and here I can say http live reminder.pk. Okay, so then will be the home page. Home page is the index page. Actually, this and this are same. So here, what I will do, I will put dot dot. Dot dot means I'm coming out from the templates folder. I'm going to the LR folder. I will say /LR, and then I'll go to index.php. This is my home. For the about, I will say LR about.php. For the contact, I will say contact.php. Okay, I will add one more. That is fake. Frequently asked questions. Let's see what more I can add. Fake, contact us, about us, our team. That's important. Our team. Okay, our team is done. Privacy and terms, which will be not in the menu, but it will be on the registration page. When they do registration, we will give the links to privacy and terms. So in the drop down menu, I will give first, I will change the name. Instead of drop down, I will say users. And here I will say register new user. Second will be login. Third will be logout. Okay. Fourth will be, or third will be, I can say forgot password. And then I'll delete this nav header. I don't need it. Separated is okay. Separated is also, I don't want it. I'll delete this. And next will be change password. And last one will be logout. And here I will give the links. LR, inside LR users, inside users register.php. Similarly, I'll give the links for all. And on the right side, I don't need anything. It's because all my stuffs are there. Or I can put this registration on the right side. So I can put this registration part on the right side. Okay, so registration will be on the right side. And then because of navbar right, it will move to the right side. Okay, one is the register.php. I will say login. And there is forgot. Then we have change underscore password. And we have logout. So these three parts will be available when user is not logged in, and these two parts will be available when user is logged in. We also need the reminder links. So I will copy this link again here, and I will be creating some reminder links. I will say reminders. So in the reminders, first link will be create new reminder, and second link will be my reminders. There will be two links only, and this will go to, let's refresh it and let's try to put it from the, okay, let's try to put it, okay, let's change. This is done, right? This all users are done. Let's give this link to here. It's in the reminder folder, and inside the reminder folder, first one is the new underscore reminder. Second one is the list underscore reminders .php. Okay, So edit and delete will come automatically. When I go to list reminder, I can edit and delete from there. Now these three things will come when I'm not logged in, but these two things are come when I'm logged in. So I will put here some PHP code. If empty $_session user ID, I'll say empty means nothing is there. That means user is not logged in. If user is not logged in, that means it is empty. Empty means there is no session. Which session is not there? user ID. So if session is empty, that means user is not logged in. So I will put this if condition here and I will add in this if condition here. Similarly, I will copy this part and I'll paste it here. So in this case, I will get some value, that means not empty. Not empty means there is something inside this user ID. And if something is there, that means I will see that it is user is logged in. So once user is logged in, he can see the change password and log out page. But if he is not logged in, he will be able to see these three pages, three links. Let's save it. Once I save it, it will ask me to update all the pages which uses this template. I will say update.
Are you working on the local or the server?
Local. Server is still
Local.
not. I will update the server later on. This is all local.
Okay.
So after I update, I will upload all the files again to the server. It's taking time. Generally, previously when I started, it used to do very quickly. I don't know. Nowadays, it takes time. Okay, let's do something till it goes update. Okay, so it's saying file examine 12, file updated 12. Let's close and then let's see one of the file if it's done properly or not. I'm on the register one and I will see. Okay, this live reminder is there in this one. That means it is updated correctly. Okay, so let's upload all the files again to the server. So now since my all files lies in the LR folder and template folder, I will update only these two folders. So I will upload these two folders only and I will overwrite all.
Can I ask you, how do you know when you have to update the database?
Update the database means what?
The SQL file?
SQL file on the server.
Yeah, from local to, yeah, on the server. How do you
If you
know when you need to
if you
update
change
it?
something in the table columns, let's say if I add some more fields, then I will do on the server update. But when user will do everything, it will be on the server only. When we are testing, it is local. So let's say in my local, so local data will be not there on the server. Server data will be different, local data will be different. This is local is only for your testing purpose. But let's say if you change the field, alter table, and you add more columns. Once you add more columns, that means your local table is not matching with the server table. Then you need to update that script to the server also.
Okay, and that's the only time?
Yeah. Whenever you want to change the alter the table or you add the table or you delete the table, you need to do same thing on the server. But the data will be different on the local and the server because local data is only for testing one or two records. On the server, there will be thousands of records. So only you change the properties, alter the email, first name, last name. Let's say you alter the table, you add more columns or you add more tables, then you change it on the server.
Thank you.
Okay, so this one is done. Let's try to see now our website. So this all menu is correct. Now I will see only these three items. Let's register. Okay, so why I'm not able to, since I'm logged in also, but I'm not able to see the login part. Can anyone tell me why?
I don't know.
Okay, I want you to say I don't know so that you can learn why it's not happening. But if I go to create new reminder, I'm able to see this form and I'm able to see this also. But in the last page, all I was not able to see. I was able to see only the login success. The reason is this: all the pages which are not logged in pages like login success, we did not put any server behavior of restrict access, right? I told you restrict access is not needed on all the pages. But since we are using this session part, we are using this session part. This session will not work if session start is not mentioned in the top. So whatever pages where you did not put restrict access, if you put restrict access, like in the new reminder, we put the restrict access. Then session start will automatically come here. See, it's coming automatically. That's the reason it is working on the navigation. But the pages where you did not put restrict access to page, we should at least put session start so that I can see the session variables on the page. So if I put the session start in the top, so I will do this for all the pages where I don't have restrict access to the page. Now I will upload this login success to show you. Let's go to this LR folder. Let's go to users folder and I'll upload only login success. Now I am on the login success. I will refresh. See what's happening. These three are coming, which is wrong. I should see log out and change password. I refresh now. I'm able to see these two. The reason was I did not have session start on the pages. So I will add all on all the pages where I don't have restrict access. I will put this part. So which are the pages where I don't have? In the forget password, I can put. I will put in the forget password. In the intermediate, we don't need. Whatever the user facing is there, we need in that. Login failure, we need. Logout, we have already session start. Register, we have, or we don't have. We don't have. So we need in the registration also, we need it. The register to.
What
This
happens if you have session start and restricted access? Like if you accidentally copied it twice, does it matter?
Yeah, it only wants one, so that's the reason we are checking. If session is not set, then only add it. So it will be saved. You will be saved, but try to remove the one. Keep it only one. It does not allow two. If I'm putting this check condition, then I can put as many as I want because I'm checking. If session is not there, then only start the session. So it's okay, but only one time session start is required. If you put two times, it will give error. Since we are putting if condition, so you can put multiple times, but it's better to keep it only one copy. So I will put in all the pages where I don't have contact us, index, tech, our team, privacy, terms, what else? Blonde does not need it. So almost all files are required. So I'll go to the top level again and I will go here and I will upload all LR folder again. Now, whatever page I will go, session is there and I will be able to see this correctly. Fake is there. We don't have navigation in the fake. We don't have navigation in the team. We will put that navigation. What happened? Contact.php is not there actually. We have contact us. We have contact us, but we put it there contact. So that I will fix tomorrow. This spelling is incorrect. I will fix it. About is also wrong. About us should be there. Or I can change the file name to, let's change the file name to about and contact us. Contact.php and upload this file again. I will delete these two files because this is renamed, and I'll upload these two files. And now if I go to contact, I will see contact. Navigation is not there, which we will add soon. I can see my reminders. I can delete it. No reminders in my list. I can log out. Once I'm log out, still I'm able to see this one of the log out. Why? Can anybody tell me why? No. I will tell you tomorrow. Just you think on it. Try to see logout page and login page. Try to compare what is the problem.